Hey guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it's time for the first stack of 5 of the new year. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Stack of 5, basically I show you a stack of 5 books that are on my shelves and in need of reading, and I don't know that I would necessarily get to them anytime soon, which is why I'm showing them to you, and you're going to vote for which one you want me to definitely read and review for the month. Each stack of 5 is themed, and this month's theme is cover appeal. This could have been an endless stack. There are many, many books on my shelves that I have bought or felt the need to own because of cover appeal. This is not news to anyone. Because I needed to narrow it down a little bit, rather than just doing general cover appeal, we're going to go with the books that I had to have based on their pretty packaging, even though I wasn't entirely sure I was going to like the book itself, which is silly and probably should stop me from buying books, but it doesn't. This isn't including books that have cover appeal that I am pretty sure I will like. There are plenty of books that are purely cover appeal buys and that I'm either really dubious on whether I'll like them, almost positive I won't like them, or frankly have no idea what they're about. Yes, there are books like that on my shelves. And this video features 5 of them. So I'm going to show you each of the books that I have bought on cover appeal and have been sitting on my shelves ever since because I haven't felt the need to read them, I just felt the need to own them. And I'm also going to read you the first little bit of each book to help you decide. There will be links to all of them below so you can check them out and make a more informed decision, but basically take a look, take a listen, let me know which one you want me to read. First up is Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, which I was pretty positive I was going to like and bought it, very eager for it. The cover's maybe a little bit too randomly high fashion, but that didn't stop me from absolutely loving the cover of it, and it's shiny. But then after I got it, all kinds of people started telling me that they thought I wouldn't like it, and it has remained unread ever since. So I love this cover, I love the remake of the covers, and I'm curious about the story, but a lot of people who know me say that they don't think I'll like it, so if you think I will, you should vote for it. And here's the first little bit from Shatter Me. I've been locked up for 264 days. I have nothing but a small notebook and a broken pen and the numbers in my head to keep me company. 1 window, 4 walls, 144 square feet of space, 26 letters in an alphabet I haven't spoken, and 264 days of isolation. 6,336 hours since I've touched another human being. You're getting a roommate, they said to me. Next up is Die For Me by Amy Plum, and this, again, not entirely sure what it's about. Have heard from many people that I probably will not like this, but that didn't stop me from picking this up because it's gorgeous. I think it's about zombies or something-ish. Revenants, maybe? From the first chapter of Die For Me. Most 16-year-olds I know would dream of living in a foreign city. But moving from Brooklyn to Paris after my parents' death was anything but a dream come true. It was more like a nightmare. Once a Witch by Carolyn McCullough, which, again, pure cover appeal. I mean, it's witchy, and I tend to like witchy books, so probably I'll like it. I don't know, I really haven't heard much about this one, but I fell in love with this cover, and seeing it in person, I have no regrets. I don't know how well it shows on camera, but it's metallic and gorgeous. From the beginning of Once a Witch. I was born on the night of Samhain, when the barrier between the worlds is whisper thin, and when magic, old magic, sings its heady and sweet song to anyone who cares to hear it. All night my mother struggled, and when she finally heaved me into this world, my grandmother hovered over me, twisting her fingers in arcane shapes, murmuring in a language only she knew. "What is it?" my mother gasped, turning her face against the lavender-scented pillow. "What's wrong?" Wither by Lauren DeStefano, which has one of the most unique designs. I love all the little boxes and lines and weirdness, quirkiness of this cover. No matter how many bad reviews I heard of it, had to have it. Now, to be fair, I've heard equally good reviews. It seems to be a very polarizing book, so I could love it, but I could also hate it. So, doesn't matter, that didn't stop me from getting it. From the beginning of Wither. I wait. They keep us in the dark for so long that we lose sense of our eyelids. We sleep huddled together like rats, staring out, and dream of our bodies swaying. I know when one of the girls reaches a wall. She begins to pound and scream. There's metal in the sound, but none of us help her. We've gone too long without speaking, and all we do is bury ourselves more into the dark. And lastly is Shattered Souls by Mary Lindsay, which, again, I've heard very polarizing reviews. People tend to love it or tend to hate it. I've had a couple people tell me that they don't think I will like it at all, but look at that. That is a gorgeous cover all the way around, and it's buttery, and it needed to be mine. From the beginning of Shattered Souls. The voice of a small child called out from somewhere behind me. "Please, I need your help." I twisted around, heart pounding in my ears, and stared at the empty row of bathroom stalls. I couldn't be like him. I refused. Flipping on the sink faucet, I splashed water on my face and took some deep breaths to calm down. This was my imagination, nothing more. Once again, those books are Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, Die For Me by Amy Plum, Once a Witch by Carolyn McCullough, Wither by Lauren DeStefano, and Shattered Souls by Mary Lindsay. Vote for which one you want me to read and do a video review of for the month, and voting is open until December 31st. If you need help deciding what to read next, or you have your own stack of books that you've bought on pure cover appeal, feel free to do your own stack of 5, and of course shoot me a link so that I can come vote. And that is all for now. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy reading! That actually sounds pretty good.